What's going on, guys? Tony here with the Edgerly Knife Review. So I got another one for you guys today. I picked this knife up it's been a while. I've had this knife for a while, actually, and kind of been doing some other reviews, and this one kind of got thrown out of the rotation. But I did carry this knife a lot, and I loved it. So it's a clone. It is a Eafengrow Moon Tactical knife. Now, as you can see, this is a clone of a... So, the original one would be the Dmitry Sinkovich Custom, but I believe this one's more of a clone of the Zero Tolerance Dmitry Sinkovich collaboration, and I can't remember offhand the model number of that knife from ZT. I'll put it in the description below. This is just an impromptu overview of this knife. I actually really enjoy carrying this knife. It's, a Chinese-made clone, but you know what? As you can see, the grind lines on this blade are perfect. They're so symmetrical. They look so good. You got a 3.5-inch blade. D2 steel, 5.2 inch handle, I believe. You got some blue anodized aluminum. You got a decent pocket clip. It's really super tight. But luckily the G10 handles aren't super abrasive, so it's not really rough on your pockets coming in and out. So, I mean, as you can see, it's a cheap clone. So, you see the clip kind of interferes with one of the handle scale screws right there, which is not, it's poor execution and quality control. Obviously, you're not anybody that's buying Eafengrow knives. Don't expect them to be perfect, guys. I mean, they're Chinese clones, so small stuff like that, it's gonna happen. Really cool though that this most Eafengrows so far that I've encountered run on ball bearing pivot systems, so they open smooth and the detent is pretty good. It drops closed pretty nicely, and as you can see here, let's see if it'll focus. Might not. Well, towards the end of the blade, it's ground. Okay, so in the middle of the blade, it's ground a little thinner and left thicker at the edge. So there's a chunky tip on this guy, and that's going to give you more strength up there, and definitely prevent from, breaking it off or anything of that nature. I just love the grind lines on this knife, guys. It is such a nice knife. And it came with a decent edge on it, too, from the factory. Check it out here. It wasn't like amazing, but still pretty good, pretty dang sharp. Slices really well, and I have to say, the reason why I like this knife, a couple reasons. First of all, price. Price was awesome, $19.99. So about $22 of shipping and handling off of Amazon. By Eafengrow, the seller, and price point was amazing. Great price point. Execution, I would say about a 90. I'm gonna say about a 99.9 out of 100 on execution of this knife. The only thing that I can see that's wrong with this knife is, like I said, just this interference with the handle scale screw of the pocket clip. That's about it, guys. It is a liner lock knife. There are recessed liners in there, stainless steel, I would imagine. And if you could see, again, all these little details on the Eafengrows. Let's see. Let's see there. Oh, man, it really doesn't want to focus. There you go. You could see there's some kind of jimping. Man, it's really not focusing. I'm trying to get you guys so you can see that. There we go. Let's try and focus. Well, it's being difficult. My camera's being really difficult right now. But there is some really awesome, like, detailed, looks like hand hammered work on the liner lock right there. It looks really cool. I like it a lot. Just little details like that excites me about knives. And especially being that this is such a cheap EDC option, I love the shape of this blade, that Persian style shape. It's got a nice swept belly. It's got that thicker tip on it, so it's going to give you some extra strength and rigidity up top. And perfect for slashing and perfect for penetrating. Like, this is an awesome little offensive knife as well to carry with you. So the shape of the handle into the shape of the blade is really like ergonomic and flowing. So you know, in a reverse grip, amazing for coming across and slicing. And then, you know, your dagger grip, getting it in there and doing some damage, as well as just normal EDC tasks, you know, cutting down boxes, opening paper or letters, your standard paper cut tests, all that fun stuff. And it looks really good. It just looks like a good knife, you know. It's well executed, it's classy, yet it's highly functional. It's at a good price, and yeah, as you can see, the blue anodized backspacer here, so it's kind of raised and it's got like these ridges into it. I wouldn't call it jimping, but I guess it is. Yeah, guys, just an awesome little EDC option, budget EDC option. If you can't afford that red carbon fiber ZT, which is man, that one's pretty pricey, like $2-ish, you know, mid or low to mid 200s, I believe. I'm pretty sure the custom Dmitry Sinkovich knife is way more than that. Just because, you know, that guy's an amazing designer. He makes amazing knives. And of course, Zero Tolerance makes amazing knives. So they got together and made a baby. And yeah, that is an awesome knife as well. But this one is a great option if you don't have that kind of money to spend, which, you know, I don't very often. So I opted for this one, and I was a little apprehensive at first due to reviews, but once I got it and I've been using it and stuff like that, I have to say, guys, I can vouch for it. This is an awesome knife. I would definitely recommend picking one up to add to your collection, to your EDC rotation. You will not be disappointed. It's really good size too, you know, it fits really good. There is no jimping on the back of the blade or the handle scales here, but you know, with the shape of the blade and the flipper tab here, it acts as a guard. So your fingers are not going to slip up there, which also locks your hand in place. So you're definitely going to be able to do some fine work with this thing. You know, choke up all the way on it, put your thumb on the back of the blade there on the spine, and, you know, do some scraping work or fine detail cutting work, whatever you might be doing. And yeah, awesome knife, guys. Definitely recommend picking one up. Eafengrow is doing a pretty good job at their clones so far. I did another video, which I'll put up here after the video, of a Strider clone that they did. It was a Strider Microtech clone that Eafengrow made, and that was a really awesome knife too, guys. Definitely worth the price. That one was like 40-ish to 50 bucks, I believe. Definitely worth it. Tank of a knife. This is awesome as well. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in for this quick impromptu review of the Eafengrow Moon Tactical. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the review. Let me know what you think about this knife. Let me know if you have this knife and how you like it. If you haven't yet, guys, please subscribe. It helps the channel out monumentally. It means a lot to me that you guys are even here watching the videos. So I'm going to leave a button here for you to subscribe to, and then I'll leave that other Eafengrow video up here for you guys to check out. And as always, I have a Patreon page now, guys. I'm going to put that in the description below. If you feel like you're willing to contribute to the channel in a little more sense of ways, that would be awesome. If not, guys, still love you guys. You guys are awesome. Hope to see you guys at the next review, and as always, have a good one, guys.